What's up and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Eddie and I am still addicted to Marvel Snap, and it's time to look at another character set of variants and rank them from worst to best. Now, I missed a day and I'm very sorry about that because it was a holiday, so I took the day off and totally forgot to post a video. But we're back and we're ready to go. It is time to look at another character. We picked someone from the comments right over here. Boop. As requested, we're going to look at Venom. So the goal right now is that going into June, it is the Spider-Verse movie, Spider-Man season in Marvel Snap. So I'm going to try and look at all the Spider characters. So we're going to start with Venom. I've already done Spider-Man himself, so make sure to go check out that video. There's a playlist of all the other videos. And then we're going to look at Miles. We're going to look at Spider-Man 2099 and all the other ones. And we're going to slowly make our way through all of them. And then we're going to once again open it up to more requests. So make sure to comment, as always, what characters you want to see in the future. Alrighty, let's jump right into Venom. Now, Venom is now actually a 3-3. He used to be a 3-1. They bumped him up to a 3-3. And his on reveal is that he destroys the other cards at the location and adds their power to this card, which A, I think fits really well within his lore, and B, is a fantastic and really fun card. Venom is one of my favorite cards to play in the game. I love his ability, love the destroy meta in general, so this is one of my favorite cards. And funny enough, I don't have any of his variants yet, so this is going to be fun for me because I know a couple of them, I've seen a couple of them, but I haven't seen all of them. So I'm going to get to check this out with you, and this is straight up I want to buy some variants of his, so this is going to help me pick which ones I want. So let's go through them right over here. First up, we got the Pixel, we got the Baby, we've got this. Oh man, these are so good. Oh my god. All right, these are fantastic, everybody. Let's jump right into it one at a time, as always. First up is the Pixel one. Now, I'm going to say, this is one of the good Pixel variants, in my opinion. We talked about this a lot. There's a lot of bad ones, a lot of good ones, and there's some that are so bad they're good. In my opinion, this is one of the good ones. Do I want to buy this? No, I don't. Would I be upset to get it? Absolutely not. I think it's one of the better ones of the Pixel one. Like, if I were to get this in a box, I wouldn't be sad compared to a lot of the other Pixel ones. I think it looks pretty good. So, I'm on the opinion of this is one of the better Pixel variants, and it's also just 700 gold, so it's not that bad. And like I said, I think Venom in general has a lot of good ones. Next up, we got the Baby variant. Now, the Baby variant, in my opinion here, is really good. I do like him licking the candy with the Spider-Man logo on it, which is really cool. Background's kind of bland, you know what I mean? I always talk about this. I'm a fan of backgrounds because I don't split my cards, so I know for a lot of people who do split their cards, the background really doesn't matter, because once you get it gold background or inkified, it doesn't really affect the card at that point. But I only upgrade my cards up to legendary for the gold border, and then I keep it there forever. So I'm a big fan of having cool backgrounds. This one obviously just being a plain green background kind of makes it fad, but the card itself is really cool, fits within the Baby variant, and I think this is another 700. Yeah, 700. I'd say it's another good one in my opinion. I just realized he has a lot of variants, doesn't he? Next up is this one over here that doesn't actually have an official title, but it is by Ryan Stegman and Frank Martin. This is awesome. So cool, right? So cool. Him standing on top of the gargoyle statue, whatever statue this is right over here, in his epic pose with the lightning in the background. Fantastic. And this one is 700 gold. Again, this is so far, I'd say, the one that I would buy. Like, for 700 gold, this is a must, in my opinion. Good price, epic card, epic pose, and the cool background, too. I have nothing bad to say about this one. This is 3 for 3, in my opinion, for Venom having good variants over here. Next up, all right, this is the Kale variant, which I'm going to call the Champion variant, the Pro Wrestling variant, which I don't know if it actually has an official title. It doesn't. So, Pro Wrestling, it is worth 1,200 gold. But I got to say, if you guys don't know me, I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. I used to be a pro wrestler. I wrestled for a couple years before I started making YouTube content and all that. You could actually find videos of me wrestling on YouTube. Don't look them up. I was really bad at it. But I used to wrestle, so I'm a huge fan of wrestling. And this is awesome. Him with the belt here looks really cool. I've got nothing bad to say about this one once again. Fantastic card. Very cool belt. He's a pro wrestler or a boxer, whatever it's probably pro wrestling. Fantastic. I mean, like, I'm biased towards this one, obviously, because of my background. But I do think it's a really, really good one. For 1,200 gold, it's a little expensive, but I think it's worth it because of how cool it is. Next up, we got Kim Jacinto. Now, Kim Jacinto, I've talked about it in the past. He has so many good ones. So many good ones. And this is another one. I will say, though, I wish his head was a little bit bigger. I know it's a silly ask, but, like, his head is so tiny for the body, and I know that that's the whole idea behind it, but it's just a little bit bigger so that he's a little bit more in focus. Kind of feels like if you take the title away, the name, sorry, and you didn't know that it was a variant, it's kind of like, who is that? At first, I know it's obviously Venom, but, like, I kind of wish that his head was just a little bit more in focus. Background, just kind of purple, plain. Wish there was something else going on in the background there. But it's another, I gotta say, even with those minor complaints, fantastic card. And this one is 1200. Yeah, also 1200. But this is so worth the 1200 in my opinion. Kim Jacinto has such a cool art style in my opinion. Next up, oh, interesting. So this one is by In-Hyuk Lee. I feel like I always screw up the name. We've seen this one before, this artist. I like this one, but surprisingly, this is the ultimate variant. So this is going to be the one that's worth 5,000 token. And I gotta admit, most of the time, I always say that the ultimate variants are the best ones, but obviously, they're overpriced. I think that the other variants are better than this one. This is one of the first times that I think that the ultimate variant is not the best one I've seen. It's good. I honestly think it's really cool. I like that it's like already black and white. So you don't really have to worry about inkifying it, which is really cool. I think that even with the gray border, this card looks fantastic. Really, really cool. It being an ultimate variant as well, don't forget that in the future, we don't know what, but in the future, ultimate variants will have their own special effects and their own special voiceover. So they're going to have add extra value to the ultimate. So this is going to be really cool once it's like complete with everything else. So I'm excited to see what it's going to sound and look like. But it looks really cool. It's a pretty good one for an ultimate variant. Not my favorite. I don't think I would buy this one over some of the other ones, but I do think it's probably worth the 5,000 token. But like I said so far, let me just confirm. It is ultimate, yeah, but it's not in the game yet. I think so far a couple of the other ones we've seen are a bit cooler than this one, but it's not a bad ultimate variant. Next up is Fiona. So this is one of the bundles, which I'm having a hard time remembering if this bundle has already gone live and I missed it, or if it hasn't gone live yet. Stupid ads. I think the bundle has not been live yet. There is a bundle where you get this Venom and a very specific Carnage as well that's in the same art style. I love these ones. I think these look really cool. The moon background adds a lot to it. I've talked about how I'm never been a fan of those like little like things sticking out, but I mean it's Venom and that's part of it as well. So, but like with Venomized cards, it bothered me. It doesn't bother me with Venom here. I think it looks awesome. I think it being in a bundle is good news, but if you're watching this video, you may have missed later. You may have missed out on this bundle. So hopefully you guys, if you see this bundle and you like it and you've seen all the other variants, you know that this is the one to buy for you. Go for it while the bundle's live. If not, obviously you're going to have to wait because I don't know if they're ever going to bring them back or not. So that's kind of the part where they haven't. I think they've confirmed that bundles are exclusive to bundles, but I'm curious to know if maybe one day they'll bring them back because like it's kind of unfair to miss out on your one shot for it. But anyways, that's a conversation for another day. I think it's a great one. We got two left. There's a lot here. Next up is Dan Hip. I love Dan Hip. I love his variants. I think his stuff is awesome. I love the colors. I love how different they are. This is once again another fantastic Dan Hip one. Now I gotta say, I think for Venom, I prefer some of the other artists' styles, but this is really good. Dan Hip has often made characters look cuter than what they actually are. I don't think that he actually did. He keeps the cool aspect and the like badassery of Venom within this variant. Because like I said, if you look at like High Evolutionary, Apocalypse, Dan Hip variants, he takes a character and makes them look much cuter, right? That's not the case with Venom, which I really like. So I like that he kind of kept his style, but within the character's lore. And last up is David Nakayama. This is the Mealtall one. It's pretty good. I like this one. He's got the fork and knife ready to eat some brains. It's making me laugh, so I think it's pretty cool. How much is this one? Let me double check. So we don't actually know the source yet, so we don't know how much it's going to cost for the Dan Hip or the Mealtime one here. So both of them don't actually have value. I'm going to guess they're both not ultimate because we already got the ultimate variant for Venom. So these are either 700 or 1200 gold. I like this one a lot. Not going to lie. It's pretty funny. And I know I just said with Dan Hip that I didn't want him to make him look cute and everything. I don't know why. This one really works for me. It's very different from everything else. Now this is the hard part. We've now looked at all the variants, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 variants. We looked at all of them, and now I gotta rank them from worst to best. I gotta admit, while I do this, make sure to comment below your ranking, your favorite, least favorite. I gotta admit, I like all of them. I really think that there's not one that stands out as being bad. I really don't think so. So instantly I can tell you these are all worth it. And, like, really, they really are. I just trying to decide here. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna put this one here. This is tough, man. I think I'm gonna put this one there. Oh, jeez, this is really tough. Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying my best, but honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if you guys kind of have all of these in different orders. Like, these are so good. So good. I think I want to put... I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to go... Okay. Here's my ranking, everybody. This is a tough one. I'm going to tell you right now. There's the only... So, the Pixel's my last one in the order and, like, ranking. It's my least favorite. Only because, like I said before, it's the Pixel one. So I wouldn't want to buy this one, but I also wouldn't be upset to own this one. And right now, I would say that from this one onwards, every single one of the ones after, I would buy them. So this is literally the only one that's like, I wouldn't buy it, but I wouldn't be upset to own. Everything else, I think, are worth their price. So this is really exciting. I don't remember the last time I've done a character that I've liked every single one. Next up is the baby one. It's cute. It works. It's kind of bland, right? Just the green background. So that's really the only thing. But I would still buy this. I absolutely, for 700, I absolutely would still buy this. Next is the Fiona one. It feels really low because, like I said, I think it's incredibly good. My two main reasons are it's an exclusive to a bundle, which means that if you miss out, you miss out. So I don't want to have it really high on the list because you can't just get this whenever you want. You got to be there when the bundle is live. And if you're not there, you kind of miss your chance. So that's my main reason that it's a bit lower. Outside of that, though, I think it's fantastic. Sorry, I said two reasons. There's only one reason. It's in the bundle. Outside of that, it's fantastic. I would say if you see this bundle, purchase it as long as it's a reasonable price. Next up is the ultimate one. Again, really fantastic, but it's lower on the list because it is an ultimate. It costs tokens, which is really hard at the moment right now to recommend anyone to spend tokens on variants. I do think that over time, I know they're working on their card acquisition. I know they're working on their token system. I have a feeling that at some point in the future, they're going to be worth it even more. But at the moment of recording, 5,000 tokens for a variant is really hard for me to say yes to, especially knowing that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more variants that I think are just as good, if not better than this one for cheaper. So it's kind of right in the middle. If you look at this, you're like, I want to spend my tokens on it. I honestly wouldn't be shocked. I would really debate getting this one over some of the cards that are in the token shop. So it is a really good one. Next up is Dan Hip. Awesome card. Really awesome. Love the colors. Love how different coloring it is. Love the badass style that they keep for him. They didn't make him too cute. Love it. Again, a bit lower because I don't actually know the price. So 700 gold would bump this one up. 1,200 gold, I'd say it's in the right place. My number 4 is the mealtime one. It would probably be lower, but it made me laugh. So I was like, well, I guess I liked it. But generally speaking, I think some of the other ones are much cooler than this one. More epic, more badass. But this one, for some reason, just really made me laugh. And I like how cool it is. I don't know. It's funny. I really like this one. Problem, again, unknown. If it's 1,200 gold, it would drop lower. 700 gold, I think it's in the right place. We got 3 left. Our top 3 over here. Number 3 is Kim Jacinto. I literally just complained to Miner about how small the head is, but that's just to show you how much I love Kim Jacinto. I love this variant. I think his art style works, and I think that he still looks badass, even if I wish the head was just a little bit bigger so you could see it better. Incredible card. For 1,200, absolutely worth it. I wish the background had a little bit more going on, but outside of that, fantastic card. My number 2 is Ryan Stegman's here over here, which doesn't have an official name of the kind of variant it is, but it's 700 gold. Venom looks epic. The background is sick. He has the cool pose. It's a fantastic one for a fantastic price. And my number one, I am biased, is the pro wrestling one. I'm sorry. It had to be. It had to be this one. 1200 gold is a fantastic price. Look at the sexy belt that he's holding. The pose is awesome. The background with the cameras taking pictures of him with the ring. It's perfect. It is really perfect. I think that even if you're not a wrestling fan, I think you guys can also agree that this is one of the best ones. So that is my ranking of Venom. Now, guys, I gotta admit, this was a really fun one. I'm very hyped to talk more about all the other Spider Crew because I do know Spider-Man has some of the best variants. I know Miles has a lot of the good ones too. So I think we're in for a treat with these variants coming up. So as always, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to not miss any of the future talk of Marvel Snap variants. If you want to see videos that are not variant talks but related to Marvel Snap, let me know what you would like to see. I'd love to do more videos in the future about other stuff too. But we're going to focus right now on the Spider Crew to set up for Spider-Verse, the new season in Marvel Snap, and then we've got a bunch more characters to go. I also realized that there's over 200 characters, so this playlist is going to take me over 2 years to make if they stop making adding new characters. But if they keep adding characters, it's going to take another year after that, so 3 or 4 years of me making variants. So I hope you're in for the long run. It's going to be a long and fun ride. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.